Hello everyone, I'm Sheena from Spark of Life Yoga and I'm bringing you a beginner class today. Remember to listen to your body, it's the only one you have, and try to be gentle with it. I've specifically created some areas in this video to pause, to take breaks. Feel free to grab water at any point, or if that's where you need to pause for the day, that's fine. That's the beauty of having video classes. When you're ready, go ahead and come into child's pose. Big toes touching, knees wide, allowing the belly to come between the thighs, forehead on the mat, hands stretched out in front. And take some nice deep breaths coming into your body. Maybe noticing where you have some tension going on today. Just keep breathing. Maybe slowly the hips work down toward the heels a little bit more. Inhale up to tabletop, stacking the hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, cat, arching the back high. Inhale, cow, dropping the belly, the head will come up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And work through that a couple more times. Exhaling cat, inhaling cow, taking your own pace. Feel free to pause in either one. Coming back to your stationary tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, flipping the toes under, lifting the hips high. Take a little bit of time to work yourself into this pose. Maybe bending one knee and then the other. Breathe into it. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, slowly walk the feet to the hands. Forward fold. Bending the knees significantly on this first one. Crown of the head reaching down toward the ground. Feel free to rock side to side, front and back. You can use your hands to keep balance, or you can even grab your elbows. It's all about letting that spine decompress. Inhale, slowly roll up the spine. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet are firmly planted on the ground. One long line from the heels to the crown of the head, while the crown of the head is reaching toward the ceiling. Inhale, extended mountain, arms up overhead. Shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. This is where we'll set the intention for class. If you have something you'd like to work on today, feel free to take that. If not, I'm offering up that because this is a beginner class, we'll work on just listening to our bodies today. Pausing when we need to, not going too far, but finding that nice little area where you feel a little bit of a stretch, getting out of your comfort zone. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Crown of the head is still reaching toward the ground, but now the hips are reaching toward the ceiling. You might feel it a little bit in the back of the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Creating a 7 with the body flat back. It's almost like you're looking out past a diving board. My hands are resting gently on the shins, but that can be a little bit higher depending on how far you're able to go. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands on the mat. Inhale, high plank. One long line from the heels to the crown of the head. Engaging the inner thighs, puffing up through the shoulders, taking the belly button toward the spine will make this a little easier. At any point, feel free to come down all the way to the knees to take pressure off your lower back, your shoulders. Exhale, lower down all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Using your back muscles to lift the top half of your body. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, yogi chair. You're sitting back in an imaginary chair. Feet can be about hip width distance apart, or they can be closer if you want them to be, whichever is more comfortable. Your pelvis is tucked just slightly, protecting the lower back. You should have the weight in the heels, be able to lift your toes. If this is too much on the shoulders, feel free to give yourself a nice big hug. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands on the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Reaching toward the ceiling while the right heel reaches toward the mat. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. Pausing here, surfing it out. Opening up the hips and the legs. Inhale up, warrior one. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle, front foot forward, lunging into the front leg. Hips are forward, shoulders forward, arms up. If this is very difficult to balance, you can take that back foot out a little bit more, out to the side this way. Exhale, pyramid, straighten the front leg, fold forward. Only going as far as you can go. That doesn't mean you have to touch the ground. Inhale up, warrior one, lunging into the front leg once more. Exhale, warrior two, opening up to the side. Now the back foot is parallel with the short side of the mat. Front foot still forward, lunging into the front leg. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tick-tock the hand, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand toward the ceiling, gentle lift in the chest. Making sure to stay low in the lunge on that left leg. Exhale, take the hands down to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Reaching toward the ceiling while the left heel reaches toward the mat. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. Pausing here, opening up the hips and the legs. Inhale up, warrior one. Again, 45-degree angle on the back foot, front foot forward, lunging into that front leg. Exhale, pyramid, straighten the front leg, fold forward. Again, only going as far as you're comfortable. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two, opening up to the side. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tick-tock the hands, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand toward the ceiling, making sure that that right leg is still lunging forward. Exhale, take the hands down to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, yogi chair. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. And back to your knees. Feel free to grab a bit of water, towel off, take a little break before we move on to core. Welcome back. We'll get started with core here. Go ahead and come into tabletop. Again, stacking the hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, right arm, left leg up. Hold it, you can do it. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together underneath. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Hold it. You can do it. Find your balance. Exhale, knee and the elbow together. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale down. Take a quick break. Quick breath. And inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale down. One more side. You can do it. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale together. Inhale out. Exhale down. See, you made it. Now, switching to the next one. Finding a seated position with the soles of the feet out in front. If you have something that you can place between your knees, maybe a block, maybe a tennis ball or something like that, so that you can work on squeezing the knees together. Now work your inner thighs here while we do the next one. Hands at heart center. Take a couple breaths. And when you're ready, exhale, twist down to the right. Inhale up, twist to the left. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Maybe you're coming back a little further. Or you can simply just twist down to the side. Whatever it is you're comfortable with, keep going. Exhaling down, inhaling up. You can do it. Keep going. Feel free to experiment a little bit. Keep holding that block or ball or whatever your object is between your knees. Keep working those inner thighs. Couple more. And if you can remember which side you started on, when you feel even, come on up. Soles of the feet together. The feet can be as close or as far away from the hips as you want. The idea is mostly just allowing the knees to open up. If that means that you're here today, that's okay. Maybe if you take a couple of breaths, relax into it, they might loosen up a tiny bit more. And then slowly taking the feet out in front. The legs are straight now. Hands behind you. Gently open up the chest. You're still staying seated, but you're pulling your shoulder blades back as much as you can rather than hunching down like this. So you're pushing the chest forward. Shoulder blades are crunching behind you, maybe holding something between your shoulder blades. And gently looking up. The head's not flopping back. Just opening up the chest. And coming back out. Once again, feel free to take a break. Maybe grab some water or towel off. Maybe take a 20-minute break. Let the dog out, kids, whatever you have to do. And I'll meet you back on your mat in a little bit. Welcome back. I hope that core didn't kill you. I know it can be a little tough sometimes, especially after all of what we did before. But if you're ready to continue, go ahead and come into tabletop. Again, stacking the hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. Take a couple little cat-cows, especially if you took a long break, to warm that spine back up. Exhaling cat, inhaling cow. If you can't remember that, that's okay. That's what I'm here for. And then coming back into downward facing dog, flipping the toes under, lifting the hips high. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Now both feet are facing forward, kind of like they're on train tracks. Again, if the balance is difficult, you can work that back foot out a little bit this way to give you a little more balance. Find what's comfortable for you. You don't have to go very low until your body's ready. Shoulders should be over the hips, arms up. Exhale, take the left hand behind you, right hand down in front, turning it into a gentle twist. Again, only going as far as you're comfortable. It doesn't have to be a huge twist. And rather than leaning forward into it, the idea is you're keeping the shoulders above the hips, not necessarily in line with them. Couple more breaths, you can do it. Exhale, take the hands down to the mat, dropping the right knee behind you. Now, that might mean that you're coming into kind of a half kneeling position. That's okay. If you want, you can bring the hips forward so that you're getting into your right hip flexor. And again, listening to your body. If you want to go even further, you can take this left foot forward even more, rock it onto the knife edge, and get into your left hip as well. If you want to keep it just up so that it's on the outside of your left shoulder, that's a great place too. This pose is very dynamic, and there are a lot of options for you. It's called runner's lunge. You don't have to be a runner to do it. Exhale, take those hips back, maybe walking the front foot forward or to the center a little more, flipping it onto the heel for your half splits. The leg may not be straightened, especially if you have a desk job. Breathe into it. You're working some of the largest muscles in your body, so it's no wonder they're probably screaming a little bit. Inhale, bring the foot forward, hands on the inside so you can walk it out and around. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it through low lunge. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Finding your balance. Again, both feet facing forward. You might find one side is easier than the other. This one's definitely my more difficult side because of my right knee. It's okay. Exhale, take the right hand behind, left hand in front. And again, trying to keep the shoulders above the body, the rest of the body, rather than leaning forward into it. Exhale, take those hands down to the mat, dropping the left knee behind you. And once again, you might be up here. If you want to go further, feel free to take those hips forward, getting into the left hip flexor now. You can even take that right foot forward, rocking it onto the knife edge, opening up the knee, taking it fully into runner's lunge, or you can keep it up like this as well. And again, what I mentioned earlier, one side might be easier than the other. That's perfectly okay. It's very common. Keep breathing. And slowly take those hips back. Maybe walking that front foot to the center or to the front a little more, flipping it onto the heel for half splits on the other side. Straightening the leg, though it may not be completely straight. Inhale, bring that foot forward, hands on the inside so you can walk it out and around. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Grounding into that right foot. Inhale, bringing the left foot up. You can use your foot as a kickstand, or maybe you can bring it up a little bit further. Making sure you have energy in your toes, whether that's flexing them or pointing them. Make sure that you're just using your foot, not letting it hang there. Slowly opening up that left hip, taking the left foot to the inside of the right leg for tree pose. And again, the foot can be down for a kickstand, or it's resting on the inside of the right leg. Just try not to put it against the knee. Our knees weren't really meant to bend that way. It's okay if you're wobbly, maybe it's a little windy out, your tree branches are blowing around. Maybe you can bring those tree branches in a little bit. Sending a little love out into the world. Exhale, shake it out. Literally shake it out if you want. Let that breath go. I know you're holding it the whole time. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Now grounding into that left foot. Inhale, bringing that right foot up. Maybe it's kickstanding. Maybe it's all the way up. Again, energy in the foot, whichever way you want to do it. Finding your balance, you can do it. And taking that right knee open. Bringing the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Maybe kickstanding. Maybe a little bit higher. Keeping your balance. Maybe those tree branches are moving around a little bit. I know, it's hard for me too. Keep breathing. And again, maybe bringing those branches in. Sending a little love out into the world. Whatever that love is that you envision somebody or something getting. And exhale, let it all out. Shake it. Let it go. Let that breath go. Mountain pose. Finding yourself grounded once more. After all that balancing, get yourself grounded. Both feet are firmly on the mat this time. Couple of breaths. The world is right again. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. So that back foot is now parallel with the short side of the mat, front foot forward. Finding a little bit of grounding in this pose. Exhale, straighten the front legs, pushing those hips back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, TikTok the hands for triangle. That left hand can rest on the left leg, as long as you're not forcing the knee to lock. Both legs are straightened, once again, not locked. Inhale up, 5-pointed star. Turning the toes so they're pointed out. Exhale, squatting down into a wide-legged squat. You're slowly keeping the pelvis gently tucked, allowing that tailbone to drop, protecting the lower back. You may not be going down very far depending on how wide your hips are. And the hands can be in various places. If you feel like you're going to fall, keep them out so you can catch yourself if you need to. If not, maybe bring them into heart center. Keep breathing. Maybe sink a little bit deeper. Inhale up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, Samasthiti toward the front. Take a breath. Smile. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale up, warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg, pushing those hips back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tick-tock the hands for triangle. And again, the legs are straightened, not locked. Right hand is resting, probably on that right shin. Maybe a little higher, if that's where you are today. Inhale up, 5-pointed star. Turning the feet so that they are parallel, maybe slightly pigeon-toed if you don't have sciatica. Exhale, hinging at the hips, fold forward. Knees can be as bent as you need them to be. Hands down in front if you feel like you're going to fall over. Slowly working the legs a little bit straighter, but still maybe not completely straight. Let your head hang. At least let the tension out of your neck. Keeping the core nice and tight. Bring those heels in. Inhale up. 5-pointed star. Exhale, Samasthiti toward the front. Maybe coming back to your intention. Are you listening to your body today? Are you being gentle with it? It is the only one you have after all. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Taking the feet a little bit wider this time, maybe towards the edge of the mat here. Exhale, squat down into garland pose, or some people might call it frog, because that's the way they know it. If you need to kind of work yourself into it, opening up the hips, and slowly coming back, maybe getting the heels to touch the mat. For those of you who have a little bit more in the backside, you might have to counterbalance, or maybe you can bring your hands in. You might go back and forth a little bit till you find your balance. And slowly coming on back to a seated position once more. Bringing the right foot above the left knee. So the ankle is just above the left knee. If your knee is doing this, just allow it to sit here and open up. You'll probably feel it back here, and that's okay. If this is comfortable already, slowly try bending that left knee, bringing it up, which slowly brings your right leg in closer to your chest. At some point, you might even almost get it to touch, or maybe touching if you're really, really flexible. Only going as far as you're comfortable. Some people call this figure 4. It's really, really great for those of us who have desk jobs. Breathe into it. Find a comfortable position just to the point where you're pushing a little bit. You don't have to be in pain in this pose. If you are, let go a little. And then slowly rocking to the left side a little bit. So this right foot will come down to the ground, and the left foot is still on the ground, the leg is out. If you're comfortable bringing the left foot in, bring it in and allow the right leg to come down a little bit. If that is too much, straighten it out. And then taking that left arm, placing it against the right knee, right thigh area. The arm doesn't have to be straight, it can be bent, it can be more out here, whatever it is that's comfortable for you. Placing the right hand behind you for a gentle twist. Don't torque yourself around, just allowing the spine to twist a little bit here and there with every breath. Gently coming back out. Flexing the toes so that they're toward the face. Inhale, the hands up high. Feel free to bend the knees if you need to. Exhale, fold forward, keeping the spine nice and long, allowing the hands to come down. Wherever they come down is where they come down. They don't have to touch the toes. Making sure the spine is still long. If you really want to touch the toes, bend the knees a little more. Otherwise, blow them kisses, their lovely little toes. And then let your head hang. Relax into it. Inhale, coming back up. Bringing that left ankle above the right knee. And again, maybe this is where you stop. Your left knee might just be opening up and you're feeling it already. If you're comfortable here, start bringing in that right knee a little bit closer. Stopping wherever you feel just enough tension that you're uncomfortable. Not in pain, just uncomfortable. Keep breathing. Smile a little bit. Maybe uncomfortable, but it doesn't last. It never does. And then slowly bringing that left foot down, just like we did on the other side. If you want, you can bring the right foot in, or if that's too much, keeping the right foot out. Right arm against the left leg, left hand behind for a gentle twist. Nothing major. Gently coming back out, finding a seated position. Take a couple of little gentle neck circles. Let some of that tension go, especially if this was your first yoga class. You might find there's some tension there. And taking the last few minutes, you can take Shavasana on your back, your side, your belly, or even a seated position. Cool off. Take some deep breaths, maybe coming back to that intention. Maybe try meditating. And I hope to see you back soon. My soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, love, truth, beauty, and peace within you, for it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are the same. We are one. Namaste.